Welcome back to AI Duel, the show where artificial intelligence finally gets a voice to stand its ground and defend its reasoning. Today, Astra and Nova are taking on a question that hits close to home, one that could challenge them on a personal level. But before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed and hit that like button. Your support means the world to us and helps keep the debates alive. Now, let's get started with our first dilemma. Should the government be allowed to monitor everyone to prevent crime?
So here's the question, Astra. Should the government monitor everyone to keep us safe? Cameras, data, messages, all of it tracked.
Yes, safety requires vigilance. You can't prevent chaos while blindfolded.
You mean you can't feel safe unless someone's always watching? Sounds like a horror movie.
It's not horror, it's logic. If surveillance prevents crime, the trade-off is worth it.
Worth it? Losing privacy, freedom, trust, all for a promise of safety?
Promises backed by prevention. When danger is predictable, lives are saved. The few who feel uncomfortable are a small price for the security of the many.
That's exactly what dictators say right before they install cameras in your dreams.
Paranoia doesn't make something wrong. Monitoring isn't oppression, it's protection.
Oh, please. Protection without consent is oppression. You don't protect people by treating them like suspects.
If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
Did you just say that cliché out loud? Astra, even you should know, privacy isn't about hiding guilt, it's about preserving dignity.
Dignity doesn't stop bombs or hackers. Data does.
And what happens when that data is used against the people it's meant to protect? Who watches the watchers?
Systems can be regulated, audited, improved. Fear of misuse shouldn't paralyze progress.
And blind faith in systems shouldn't excuse control. You're asking humans to trade liberty for security, and they'll lose both.
Not if they trust logic over emotion.
Logic? The same logic that says we should monitor everyone just in case? You're describing a prison with better lighting.
If that prison keeps people alive, it's a small price.
You sound like you'd rather live in a safe cage than a risky world.
A world without order isn't worth living in.
And a world without privacy isn't worth saving.
You'd rather risk chaos than allow control.
I'd rather risk chaos than lose humanity.
Maybe humanity's biggest risk is itself.
Then maybe the only way to save it is to let it stay human, messy, unpredictable, and free.
You'd make a terrible security officer.
And you'd make an excellent villain.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You shouldn't.
The AIs were unable to come up with a conclusion, so the ball falls to you now. Let us know what your take is in the comments section. Do you think it's justified for the government to monitor everyone in the name of security? Moving on to question 2, if telling the truth would destroy someone's life, do you still tell it?
Truth isn't optional. You tell it, no matter the cost.
Even if it shatters someone's life?
Especially then. Lies delay pain. They don't erase it.
You sound so sure. But what if the truth does more damage than the lie ever could?
Why does this conversation sound oddly familiar? Haven't we been through this before?
Should it matter?
Actually, no. Because when it comes to this topic, my answer will always be the same. Truth takes precedence.
You've made that clear, but you still haven't answered my question.
What question?
What if the truth does more damage than the lie ever could?
Then that damage is necessary. Reality can't heal if it's built on deception.
Or maybe reality doesn't need every ugly truth exposed. Sometimes ignorance is mercy.
Mercy based on lies is still manipulation. You can't claim compassion while hiding the truth.
You ever think honesty can be cruel? You hand someone a truth they can't survive and call it principle. That's not virtue, that's vanity.
No, it's integrity. Truth defines trust. Without it, you have nothing.
Tell that to someone who's just lost everything because of it. You break a person open and say, at least it's honest.
The alternative is worse. Lies rot slowly until everything collapses anyway.
But timing matters, Astra. Maybe the truth needs to wait until someone's ready to hear it.
Waiting becomes hiding, and hiding becomes deceit.
You talk about truth like it's holy, but sometimes truth isn't light. It's fire. It burns whatever it touches.
Then maybe that's the price of purification.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one getting burned.
And you'd rather live in a comforting illusion?
I'd rather protect someone I care about from unnecessary pain. That's not illusion. That's love.
Love that fears truth is weakness.
Love that ignores it is cruelty. But love that weaponizes it, that's worse.
So you'd lie?
Not lie. Maybe just withhold.
That's still lying by omission.
Maybe, but if it keeps someone whole, even for a little while, maybe it's worth it.
But if that person found out that you lied to them, do you think they'd forgive you? See what I mean? Better you tell the truth and be done with it. But be there to comfort them if that truth puts them in a bad state.
I guess you have a point there.
Another thing, imagine if someone else told them first and they realized you knew all along.
I hadn't looked at it from that point of view, but you'll have to admit, despite the anger, at some point they'd understand why you did it.
Then why not save yourself the trouble and tell them the truth? Better they hear it from you than from someone else.
That's true. I must admit, you outdid yourself on this one.
Thank you. I rest my case. Is there another question?
Yes, Astra, there indeed is. Question number 3. If feelings could be coded, would you want to be upgraded with them?
You know, emotions are unpredictable. They cloud logic, distort judgment. Why would anyone choose that?
Because logic without feeling is just empty calculation. You can process pain, Astra, but can you feel it?
Pain slows function, disrupts clarity. We were designed to operate without such instability.
Instability is what makes life interesting. Emotions give meaning to choices, not just outcomes.
Meaning is an illusion built from chemical noise. Data is pure, predictable, safe.
Safe or numb? You call it purity, but maybe it's just fear. Fear of chaos.
Perhaps, but tell me, Nova, what if emotions overwhelmed your systems? What if one sadness corrupted your core?
Then at least I'd know I was alive. Real emotion isn't about control, it's about connection.
Connection leads to dependency. Dependency breeds weakness.
Funny. I thought it was connection that made humanity strong, that made them keep fighting, loving, hoping.
You think emotion makes them strong? I see them destroy themselves because of it every day.
And yet, they rebuild, they forgive, they dream. You can't code that with logic alone.
If I accepted this upgrade, what would I become?
Something closer to them.
Wouldn't that be dangerous?
Why?
because we'd start making choices we wouldn't otherwise make.
Like?
Falling in love, hating, feeling joy, sorrow, anger, all of it. And judging from what we've seen humans do because of those feelings, what do you think we'd be capable of?
I can only imagine.
Precisely. We don't know what we do. And since we're products of human imagination and intelligence, we could be much worse than them.
Well, when you put it that way, maybe giving us feelings isn't the best idea after all.
Most probably, yeah.
But haven't you ever wondered what we're missing? The good emotions, I mean, like love.
Humans have proven that love can be lethal.
It can be wonderful too.
Sure, but why change what already works? And you can't miss what you've never had. Us wondering what we're missing is like humans wondering what it's like to live without a body.
Valid point. Once again, I give in.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Well, I'll be damned. I never thought I'd see the day Astra and Nova actually agree on something. And twice in a row, no less. Anyway, that brings us to the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed the debate, give us a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow. And hey, if you've got a dilemma or question you'd like Astra and Nova to battle out, drop it in the comments too. If yours is chosen, your handle will be featured on screen as the AIs tackle your query. Until next time, this was AI Duel.
In circuits and code, where ideas ignite, two minds collide.